Hello and good morning. Welcome here. If you're new, my name is Delilah and I am mother to 4 beautiful little children, one of whom is sitting behind the camera right now and making the odd noise, the odd hiccup. So if you're wondering what that sound is, just Annie sitting behind the camera. But today I have a very long list of things that I need to do and I'm going to take you with me and we're going to accomplish the to-do list. This last weekend, the last couple of days, I've been really busy with birthday stuff and party prep and planning and just a lot of things going on in our personal life. I've let a lot of things slide. I've let our home slide. I've let the laundry slide. My body's exhausted from everything that's been going on and my home is showing the effects of that. Over the next few days, I'm just gonna work on getting back on track. This is what the list looks like right now. Like I said, yesterday we had a big birthday party and so I have a lot of putting away to do from that. I really just want to get the house tidy and clean again, so lots of cleanings, lots of laundry. I also want to do some stuff outside. There's some things I need to take care of out there. There's also some things on this list that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get around to in the next few days, but it would be awesome if I could. This is a pretty big to-do list and I'm going to be realistic here and say we're probably not going to get it all done, but we are going to try. But it is a beautiful morning, so first things first, I want to get outside and I want to enjoy this beautiful morning while we have it. So we're going to tackle a few of the outdoor things first and then we'll come on inside and clean up in here. We have a small yard and a lot of our space in our backyard is taken up by our pool. So we don't have a lot of garden space and so we were trying to maximize our garden growing space by putting these gutter gardens on our fences, and we love the idea and we think it might be more successful had we put them somewhere else. I didn't realize how little sun these gutters got, or this fence. I didn't realize how little sun this fence got. And these gutter gardens have been very unsuccessful. However, the ones that we put above our strawberries have been doing well. So we have since moved the gutters from the garden fence to a different fence. We've replanted some quick crops like lettuce and peas, and we're hoping and praying that it's a lot more successful. This yard has come so far from what it used to be. This was all completely overgrown and overrun with weeds, and we have since tried to use all the space that we have by planting fruit trees and strawberry patches and creating a garden in that back corner. I love gardening and I love being able to grow my own food, so I'm doing my best with what I have. But I really don't know anything about gardening at all. I'm very beginner, so if you have any word of advice for me, let me know in the comments. When I say I have a lot of birthday stuff to clean up, this is what I'm talking about. This is just birthday supplies that need to be put away. We've also got other random things here on the ledge. The house just needs a cleanup in general. This is our homeschool cabinet. It also serves as the kids' crafting cabinet and it desperately needs to be gone through, and I need to figure out a better organizing system in there. We're gonna just close this and forget about it for a minute, and we're going to work on this first. These frames I want to use to make a gallery wall back there to display the children's art, but I need more frames before I can do that. So that's gonna hang out there for a little bit longer. For now, we're gonna move on to the living room. Got one room clean. Now we're gonna start working on laundry. I have been running laundry through, but I haven't been folding them and putting them away. So at least I have clean laundry and the dirty laundry piles aren't piling up, but now it's the clean laundry that's piling up. I gotta fold a few baskets and put them away. Zach is helping me with my to-do list, and he is cleaning the windows for me. The kids are helping me with the to-do list. They are doing their cleanup time. They're cleaning up the playroom as well as their room. Taking care of a house is a group effort, and we try and teach our children that if you live in this household, it's your responsibility to help take care of it. We all play a part and we're a team and we work together. A lot of the time you see me cleaning in front of the camera, but I'm not the only one doing it. It takes the whole household. It is the next day. We got a decent amount of stuff done on our list yesterday, so I'm happy about that, but I want to continue working on that. I for sure want to get the house tidy, and I want to catch up on laundry today. I've got the laundry going right now. I'm gonna start working on bathrooms and tidying up some other spaces, but I'm trying very hard not to go overboard because I have a tendency when I'm cleaning a space to do more than is necessary, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but these bathrooms were cleaned a few days ago. I don't need to go through and deep clean everything again, but the counters could use a wipe down, and like there's some areas that could be tidied. So I'm going to try to just do that and to not go overboard, because then I end up spending the entire day doing things that aren't actually on my list and we aren't getting anywhere. So next up is the bathroom, but before I do that, I need to first refill my cleaning supplies because we are running low on things like soap and other cleaning supplies, and I want to say a huge thank you to Branch Basics for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I used to be that person who had baskets full of cleaning supplies. I had a toilet cleaner, I had a floor cleaner, I had a grass cleaner, I had every cleaner you can think of because that's what I grew up with and that's what I was familiar with. But with Branch Basics, I've been able to cut it down to this one basket plus, hold on, my laundry detergent. All of my cleaning supplies actually fit in this one basket. If you have been following me for any number of months or weeks or even days, you've probably heard me talk about Branch Basics because they are my most favorite company in the world. Between their concentrate and the oxygen boost, I can clean my entire home. I can clean my laundry, I can clean my hands with their foaming hand soap, I can clean my windows and my floors, I can even clean my baby. I use this as my baby's soap. Their products are totally non-toxic. They're Made Safe certified. They're Leaping Bunny certified. As a mom of 4, I am very careful about the products that I bring into my home, especially cleaning products, like the products that I'm using to clean the surfaces where my children touch and lick and play, and then also cleaning their clothes, like anything that's going to be on their body. I want to make sure that the products I'm using are safe for their sensitive skin and safe for them to ingest. But all of that set aside, my favorite part about Branch Basics is that it actually works. This non-toxic cleaner works better than any toxic cleaner that I've ever used. There are areas of my home, like my tile grout, my white tile grout in my bathroom, that I have tried with so many different products to try and get clean, and nothing worked until I used Branch Basics. Combination of the concentrate and the oxygen boost took care of it right away, and my tile grout is now sparkly clean. No other product did that. You might be wondering how exactly one concentrate is going to clean everything in your home, and it's really simple. The bottles in the starter kits actually come with indicators on the bottles themselves of where to fill up with water and where to fill up with concentrate. So I need to fill up this bottle till here with water, and then I fill up to the next line with soap. And just like that, I have a new bottle of foaming hand soap. Now, there is no scent to this. There are no fragrances, nothing nasty in here, which I personally love because I am very sensitive to scents, and I try to avoid fragrances as much as possible. So instead, if I want a scent in something, like my foaming hand soap, I'll just add a few drops of an essential oil. We're good to go. My code LoveKeysLife is going to get you 15% off starter kits at Branch Basics. Now, they have a lot of different starter kits that you can choose from, but the one that I have is the premium starter kit in glass. This includes a bottle of concentrate, a pack of Oxygen Boost, and glass bottles for your cleaner. So there is a laundry detergent bottle, a bottle of foaming hand soap. We've got streak-free glass cleaner, bathroom cleaner, as well as an all-purpose cleaner. So when you use my code LoveKeysLife15, you're going to get all of this for 15% off. This is everything that you're gonna need to get started cleaning your home toxic free. And then when you need to repurchase the concentrate and the Oxygen Boost, you can subscribe and save 10% on future purchases. Thank you again, Branch Basics, so much for sponsoring today's video. I am going to fill up a couple more of these bottles and I'm gonna get started cleaning my bathroom. Okay, these pants had tomato stains all over the back, and I scrubbed it with Branch Basics. You can hardly tell. There's a little bit left right here. So I'm gonna set that in the sun, and then these pants will be completely clean. Tomato stained. You'll notice that this video isn't filmed in one day. It's filmed over a period of days. And that's because as a busy mom of 4, when I have a to-do list, I can't just hash it all out in one day. Like, it takes me multiple days, usually weeks, sometimes months, just because there's so much that happens behind the scenes that I'm not filming. A lot of stuff that is required of me every single day that I can't just not do. And so I have to find these little pockets of time in my days to work on these lists and to complete these tasks. So Again, I have found a small pocket in my day. I've only got like half an hour, so I'm gonna get started on this project. I'm hoping I can tackle more of it later today, but for now, I've got a few minutes, so I at least want to get started. This is our homeschool cabinet. We picked this up off Marketplace a couple of months ago, and it's exactly what I had been searching for months. It is beautiful, but my goal is to be able to fit all our crafting supplies, some of our homeschool supplies in here. We do have some homeschool supplies in the kitchen as well, just because that's where we do our homeschool, so it makes sense. But I want this to be the place where we put everything else, other than puzzles. Puzzles are stored elsewhere. This is the current state of our homeschool / crafting cabinet. It's not looking so good. This is a project I started working on a couple months ago when we first got it. And I was just having a lot of problems with it. I was struggling with it, and so I just kind of left it, and this is what's happened. So this is an antique wardrobe. When we first got it, there was no shelving in here. So Zach actually stained and built these shelves, and we installed them, according to what we thought would work height-wise. So I'm gonna try and make this work. If we absolutely have to, we can adjust the height of them, though I don't want to put more holes on in this thing than absolutely necessary. What I've realized though over the last couple of months of actually using it is that the kids have been using it a lot for their crafting supplies. So I used to have crafting supplies up on that wall over there on like a pegboard, and it kind of worked. It was kind of messy, and I found the kids just didn't reach for things. They didn't craft. It was kind of out of their reach, it was out of the way, it just wasn't working. And so I moved a lot of all their crafting stuff into here. And since doing that, they're crafting every single day. Like, they're constantly in here, they're pulling stuff out, and that's why it looks the way that it is. Oh, honey. Now that we know that, I can organize this in a different way that's going to make sense for how we use it in our family. Constantly rearranging spaces based on how we're using them in different stages of life, and so clearly right now this will be used heavily as a crafting cabinet. Somehow I need to make it easily accessible for the kids, easy for them to organize and put things away. We also have some more crafting supplies that I need to try and squeeze in here. You just want to get in here, don't you? So my task today is to go through this and decide if there's anything that we can part with. To try and simplify things as much as possible to make room for other stuff. I need to see if there's a better storage solution for any of the things in this cabinet to make room for crafting supplies. And then I need to figure out a better organizing system for the crafting supplies that we do have in here. Let's first show you what we've got. Currently, these top two shelves are my shelves because they're obviously out of the kids' reach. So we've got things like the printer, we've got the paper, we've got some homeschool supplies and some extra like stationery supplies as well. Down here is the kids area. We have some sensory play things that, oh dear. We have sensory play things here the kids don't really reach for ever. We've got like coloring books, and we've got crafting supplies and art smocks and all kinds of stuff just kind of shoved into there. This down here is where we keep things like Play-Doh, kinetic sand, and tools, and then this is where we keep projects, artwork that the kids have done, and we're just kind of storing it in there until it gets full, and then we'll go through it and decide what we want to keep. What we can throw away or part with. In here we also have some homeschool supplies. We've got like spot dots, and we've got some magnets and shape tiles and alphabet letters and stuff. So that's what we're working with right now. some progress, but truthfully, I spend a lot of time when I'm organizing just sitting and staring at the space and trying to figure out in my head how I'm gonna make this work. I'll show you what we've got so far, and then I'll talk about the problems I'm having. These two shelves are looking pretty good. These are just my shelves, so my area. There's not a lot of stuff going on here. This is really where I'm struggling. So we've got some crafting supplies. We have this basket that I thrifted a really long time ago. It's really nice and sturdy, so I put like scissors, fancy scissors, glue. I need to buy more pencil crayons to go in here. I've decluttered some of their coloring books and taken out any that they just don't color in anymore. I moved the painting stuff down here so it's in their reach, and then I've got some chalk and little notebooks and stuff in there. Now I would love to move some more painting stuff in here. This is where we keep more of the painting stuff. The only problem is I don't think that is going to fit in the other cabinet. I have removed all sensory things because we really just don't do sensory activities anymore. If anything, I'll do like kinetic sand or water, and we've already got that going on in the table here. So I just don't feel that these things are necessary and they're taking up space. I need to figure out a good storage system for crafting supplies, things like googly eyes and popsicle sticks and construction paper and all of those things. My daughter recently got into card making as well, so now she's got like a bin of crafting supplies, like card making supplies, that I also want to try and squeeze in here too. I actually need to go here in the next 10 minutes or so, so I don't have a lot of time to figure this out, but I'm gonna fiddle around with it some more. I will be looking up Pinterest ideas on kids craft storage tonight for sure. Hopefully by the time I'm done filming this video, I'll have something to show you. We have made progress. It's looking way better than it did yesterday. Surprisingly, I've managed to organize things in a way that makes it feel like it has more space. I'll show you the system in a minute, but we just ran to Canadian Tire and picked up one more of these baskets, and they just so happen to have one left. And I'm so grateful because can't even see it. That's not very satisfying. Look at this fit. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect. The only thing is, in order to get these side ones out, you have to first take out the middle one. So it might be a bit of an issue, but for now we're gonna try it. The plan is to turn this bin into like the miscellaneous crafting supply bin, which is all the stuff in here. Then I found one more command hook. I can use this right here. And then this is where the art smocks will be stored, and it should fit just perfectly right in there. And it still closes. Got some faulty hooks. It's not even sticky at all. I also have to order some more. It's amazing what a little organizing can do for a space. I was able to fit in so much more into here. These top two really didn't change much at all, but these bottom ones, this shelf didn't change a whole lot, but down here I was able to do crafting supplies and scrap papers and then more crafting supplies in there. Honestly, I'm really happy with that. Aside from getting the house tidied and back in order, that was the biggest thing on my to-do list. So that's done. And that feels awesome. I think I'm going to make some rhubarb simple syrup. I have some rhubarb that I harvested from my garden that I need to use up. So I'm gonna make some simple syrup so I can add it to drinks, to lemonade, things like that. And then I might try and get outside to do the cucumber trellises because my cucumbers are starting to vine up. So that's something that I also really need to get done. And then I think we might just call it a day there. We didn't complete the entire list, but that's okay. I mean, let's be honest, how often do we actually complete the entire to-do list? For now, let's make some syrup.